Hello everybody, a very good morning to you and welcome back to a brand new week in the markets. It is Monday, the markets are back open and back open with a bang. We are seeing some big moves for a Monday morning, which is an indication of the current volatility that we see in the markets at the moment. So we're going to try and benefit from that in today's stream, of course. A few things to go through for today. I've just dropped the poll in there as well. I'm interested to know what markets you guys are trading this week. A lot of people trading gold. Gold is on another mad one. The dip from a few weeks, maybe beginning of last week, didn't last too long, did it? We're now back at all-time highs. Exceeding all-time highs as I'm looking at the chart right now. So we'll take a look at gold to see where the next trading opportunity comes from and the trading opportunity that was there. I know hindsight is a wonderful thing, but hopefully some of you managed to catch on to the recent dip that we saw. So we'll take a look at that. Also for me, I am a gold trader. I found it difficult to trade gold over the last few months, weirdly, because I've not really got the pullback I was looking for. But had a fantastic week last week across the board, really. Shared my trades in the Discord channel in the trade ideas section. Really good week, to be honest with you. So I'm hoping for another good week this week. We shall see. Also, I will be doing the giveaway for today, 20k, 2 lots of 10k Atmos funded 2-phase challenges, and also 2 lots of 50% deposit bonuses into Taurex. You may have noticed, and this is very important, if you please listen, on Wednesday originally, I had planned to do the US CPI live with 100,000 giveaway, you know, the big live events that we do, Federal Reserve, NFP and CPI. They're the 3 that I do with 100k giveaways, like cover the event live. The government has decided to move, after I sent the streaming schedule out on Friday, the US government announced that they were moving the CPI print to next Friday. So I've actually had to change the date of that stream on the link to next Friday, and I've made a new stream for this Wednesday. So the 100k giveaway will be next Friday and the 20k giveaway will be this Wednesday. To answer your question on the chat, and I will say hello to everybody. Benedict says, I don't know if I'm overthinking what, but why is there a lot of win comments but only little in viewers? Sometimes people come onto the stream and they drop the comment win, or they just come and look at the stream for a few minutes and they drop back off and drop back on. That's why some people, when you see who's watching live compared to the total views, it's very different, because some people drop on and off the stream at different points in the time. I can't control that. That's what people want to do. The only thing I do try and do is I try now and give away the prizes at random points on the stream, because what was happening before was I was giving away the prize at the end of the stream, so people were just coming on, commenting win, and then coming back on at the end of the stream to try and see if they'd won. So by doing it this way, it rewards people more that are watching the stream as the stream's going on. So I will give away today's prizes at random points on the stream to benefit those who are joining and commenting win and actually watching it. Hello to the rest of you on YouTube as well. It's very good to see you. Thank you very much for the views and the likes. I do appreciate it. We've got SP King, we've got Starboy, we've got Adub Majid. Hello to you, Hamza. Theo Majid Mapeo. Hello to you. Hope you're doing well. Let me just my chat's broken. There we go. Too many comments. Curtin, hello to you. Good to see you as well. Brett, hello to you. Yes, please comment win once. On the actual bot, it's on the giveaway bot itself. I've now put a setting that if you spam the word win, I think it's like if you comment it like 3 times in a row, it will remove you from the live draw. So you only need to comment win once, guys. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and you'll get double the chance to win. Adolphus, hello to you. Honestly, Connor, gold is golden. It is indeed. It is indeed. Who else have we got on the stream today? Loads of people. It's good to see you all. RK Galot, hello to you. Jacko Boy, Nitin, Pro Trader 2809, Benedict, hello to you. Technical, Riz G, hello to you. Blue Zone Trader, back on the stream, hello to you, sir. Arlo Quest, Echo Vibe, Wonder 19, Candela FX, Bella David, Theabe, Mr. Tassi, Nikhil, hello to you as well. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Monday is back indeed. Brett, hello to you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Jeanette, hello to you. Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in today over in Australia land. I hope you're doing well. Who else we got? Loads of people. Good to see you all. Das, Jamaica, Hamster, Love 666, Saint 616. Lots of sixes. Brett says Bitcoin is a rug pull candle. Yes, have a look at that. Jake, hello to you as well. Good to see you. So I hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for tuning in. Kirkton, hello to you. Novice, Good to see you as well, Umar. Thank you very much for the comment. I hope you're doing well. As well today, ask off. Who said? Who's pissed you off today? Not me. Not me. I'm on a mad one today, aren't I? Gertrude, hello to you. Good to see you. Treehawk, good to see you, Treehawk. Not been on the streams for a while. How you doing, mate? Thank you very much for tuning in today. Daniel Zenix, hello to you as well. Good to see you. Well, I think I've said hello to most people. Sorry if I've missed you. If anyone has any questions for this week in the markets as well, then please drop it in the comment section, and I will also be able to answer them for you. Akin Ropo's first time here. Thank you very much for tuning in, and a warm welcome to my live streams, and I hope you enjoy. T minus, hello to you, sir. Hope you're doing well, and thank you very much for tuning in. Right then, so where do we start? Where do we start, people? Come on, where do we start? Tell me where I should start today. The first comment I see about where I should start is where I'm going to do. Tell me. Ignore my massive water bottle as well. Look at the size of it. Start on silver. Nikhil commented first, unfortunately. All right, we'll start on silver, shall we? Pro Trader, yes, it has been very hectic last few weeks, to be honest with you. The prop show in London, the Dubai Forex Expo last week. Now I've got the task of finishing the course in 2 weeks. I've got a couple of modules left to record. It's all ready to go. The bots are trading. I'm 100k funded on one bot, and hopefully going to get a payout soon. Fingers crossed. I'll share all that with you anyway. That is not 2 litres, that is 3.5 litres of water, by the way. Thank you very much for the comments. I will go through all of those, guys, I promise. Let's just start with, because I'm true to my word, let's just start with silver. Silver. Okay, all right. Look at the beautiful breakout on silver on the out. Wow. Jeez. That is crazy. I don't really know what to make of that, to be honest. When I see something like that, I instantly think, well, what do we do? What on earth do we do with that? Is anyone actually currently in a silver buy? Because if you are, you must be absolutely caking it. I mean, you're giving me an impossible task to start off with. I mean, I'm not really sure how this is tradable as such. So we did see, we'll talk a little bit about the, let me move my camera. There we go. We'll talk a little bit about the reason the commodities have now gone back up again. So what we saw was gold and silver falling quite a bit because the dollar was gaining strength. We then had the peace deal between over in Gaza. That helped remove some of the uncertainty. And yeah, we saw gold and silver fall off temporarily. Not necessarily too much on silver, but definitely on gold. Then over the weekend, on Friday, Trump announced potential tariffs, Trump announced tariff measures on China out of nowhere, as Trump does. Then we saw a whole new wave of uncertainty come back into the markets. Everyone was thinking, oh no, this is March. Please, Ramadan, please only comment when. I have to put a timeout on that so you stop commenting. Only comment when once, please. Thank you. Forgot where I was there. Where was I? Yeah, and he announced, and everyone thought, oh no, we're going to go back to sort of March or April's chaos where tariffs were going everywhere. And we saw the stock market fall, and the Nasdaq fell like 4% on Friday. And gold and silver rallied. So heading into this week, my general idea is that I'm slightly concerned about Trump's comments and regards and his measures. And I'm thinking that that will feed into more gold and silver strength unless he comes out and says we're going to strike some sort of deal, or he's open to a deal. And I did read something about that, and we'll take a look at that in just a second. So for me, silver remains very much a buy the dip market. I'm just looking at the current price action that we see. You have to, again, if you're trying to get involved in this, you need to sort of be quite aggressive, to be honest. It's definitely not one I like the look of to trade, to be honest, but you can see that consolidation period. We got that liquidity sweep here. Sorry, that's marked terribly. So for me, I mean, I don't know. I would like to see a move down, not to here, because that's already been refilled. Probably down back towards 50. If we can get a move down to 50, yeah, that for me would be good support. Now, gold, on the other hand, you can see what I mean by that initial sell-off. But look at this. If you look where we sold into, watch this. Okay. Where did this last bullish impulsive move come from? Here. Straight into that area. Now, you can actually see what happened there, again, is we had an initial reaction from that area. Here. Okay. A little bit of a reaction. Great. Then came back down again. Then started to see some changes in structure. Okay. So this now becomes for me like I would say like the floor of the market. And then in order to try and buy gold again, we need to try and find a clean level to see where we're going to go from here. Now, what we want to see, if we're going to continue higher in terms of like trying to set buy limit trades on where is it? On gold, what you want to see is we want to see this 4-hour candle close as an all-time high. When this 4-hour candle, if this 4-hour candle closes as an all-time high, we can then look for the pullback, and then we can just rinse and repeat. Now, where would a sensible pullback be? Now, I can't see any like clear demand zones in here. So for me, it would be about looking at the next best thing, which would be sort of these psychological whole numbers. So the 4,000 mark, for example, because we're holding now quite consistently above 4,000. 4,000 was previous resistance. We break above it, we use it as support. Really easy. So for me, for gold this week, I would be interested in buying gold for sure, but only if we get a move down to 4,000. So much so, what I'm going to do is set myself an alert at this level, just above 4,000, just so I'm ready to go. All right. I don't need to. 3864 we're not going to get. I can delete that. This is now active as a mark there. Okay. What? So there's my mark on gold, 4,000. So what I'll wait to see is when that alert gets tagged, I'll then move probably down onto the lower time frames and see if I can just catch on to some momentum on a lower time frame, maybe a break of structure into an order block, and then carry this higher up to sort of 4,100. Because I think there's enough uncertainty in the markets right now. Now, for those who did miss it, by the way, guys, you can see that people are being removed from the giveaway because you're commenting win too many times. You only need to comment win once. So I'm just reading some of the chat. Just reading some of the comments here. Did someone order a party shot? Oh, Ashley, hello to you. Yes, we did. We did order a party shirt, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for tuning in today. Daniel, what are you saying here? Someone's name is Kings Woods. It's like they want me to give them the giveaway. Thank you very much for the kind comment as well. Nikhil passed his phase 1 by buying silver. I hope that was with Atmos. to be honest with you. Good work there, mate. That's very, very good work. All right then. So, yeah, this was the news, by the way, about the inflation coming next week, not this week, which means I've had to move my 100k giveaway stream to next Friday. You can see here it happened on Friday after I'd already sent the streaming schedule out, annoyingly. So, 2 hours ago, Trump reaffirmed its 100% tariffs on Chinese imports from November the 1st, and Beijing warns retaliation. Now, from what we know about the conflict or the trade tensions or trade war between China and the US, is that they don't hold back with each other, right? Trump is definitely, I would say, less inclined to strike deals with China because of the tension between the two, should we say. So I'm slightly concerned heading into this week because I think we're going to hear more, and I think the markets are going to be quite volatile. So, like, just be careful this week, definitely, because I think anything we hear from this could be quite dramatic in terms of the move. Now, the reason I say that is if you go, for example, to the Nasdaq from last week. I mean, look at the state of it. Very, very difficult to trade, to be honest with you. Anyone who claims they called this or they predicted this online on social media, just ignore them, because this was just institutional take profit, really. And you can see the massive gap higher we had. And I think that was because, well, mainly because when you see such a big drop in the stock market, it does usually bounce back quite aggressively. However, there was help. I was reading here before I came on the stream is that Trump indicated an openness to a deal with China, boosting morale if the markets were unnerved by a rapid escalation in trade tensions. So it is really difficult. It is really difficult with this sort of thing. We saw it back in March and April. I saw so many people blowing accounts left, right, and centre. My advice to you would be to try and survive in these times and just be on high alert now, because we've had this escalation out of nowhere, to see if this materialises any further, because it's going to be aggressive. The move is going to be sharp if that happens. Sorry, I'm reading some of the chat section now. Let me read. Thank you very much for the nice comment. Ashley said he's seeing if the DAX can keep riding up 100 points from the highs made in Asia. We'll have a look at that. Yeah, no problem. 20 lots, please. 20k lots, please, to help move the market, guys. We need to help Ashley move the DAX up. Everyone buy it right now. I'm joking. Okay. If Trump traded gold, would he rename it Trump metal? Probably, yeah. It wouldn't surprise me. I do have my bot on the DAX. It's going to tag into something in the next 30 minutes, I reckon. So, or the range is between 11 and 12. So we'll see if we get a trade on the DAX today. All right then. What else we got to talk about? Let's just do a quick giveaway, shall we? Let's just stop the stream for a second, and let's give away for those people who have already joined nice and early today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give away let me just write it down so I don't forget, because I'm old. We're going to do the 10k giveaway for Atmos right now, and we're also going to do one lot of 50% deposit bonuses into Taurex. So it's 4 prizes today: two 10k Atmos accounts and 2 50% deposit bonuses into Taurex. The first winner of our giveaway for the Atmos challenges is Naz100 Pro. You have won a 10k 2-phase account, Naz100 Pro. Please drop me a message on Discord or X to claim your prize, and a very well done to you. And the winner of a 50% deposit bonus into Taurex is Bitcoin ERC 2000. Bitcoin ERC 2000. You have won a Taurex 50% deposit bonus. Congratulations to you. Good start to the week for you guys. 10k giveaway for you, Naz Pro. I'm just writing it down. Atmos. Here we go. Fantastic. Good start to the week, guys. Very, very well done to those 2 winners. We have 2 more. We have 2 more winners to give away, and we'll do that towards the end of the stream. All right. So, Fairly busy week on the fundamental side as well. I'm going to take a look at the US dollar in just a second. I've done my analysis on gold. I've done my analysis on what happened last week. Let's take a look now at what's coming up this week. Again, a lot of the US data is tentative because of the shutdowns. Just crazy, really, to be honest. Difficult to try and know what to plan for at the moment, to be honest with you. Now, in this calendar, we've got tentative on the Thursday for finally this NFP report, which is now becoming well out of date. So it's yeah. If that comes out, we shall see. Let's just ignore that for a second. We've got CAD CPI. We've got UK inflation on Wednesday, actually. That's not true anyway. That's the complete wrong week, which is fantastic. This is the week we're looking at. I was going to say, I don't have UK inflation this week. Nothing today. Nothing really to worry about today. Tomorrow we've got Fed Chair speaking and Bank of England Governor Bailey speaking as well. Powell is due to participate in a discussion about the economic outlook and monetary policy at the National Association for Business Economics annual meeting in Philadelphia. That should be interesting, actually. I'll see if I can find anything that he says which is potentially market moving on Tuesday for tomorrow. Again, it's a difficult week to plan in terms of data. As you can see, we've now got the US CPI was moved to next Friday, and the current PPI data is under there as tentative. I don't think it's going to be released, guys. So it actually means for quite a light week, but also a very volatile week at the same time, because a lot of people are being left in the dark with data. We've got the Trump tariffs story potentially elevating as well. So the markets will be very, very busy. So yeah, we shall see. But in terms of like news events to plan for, I think we just have to sort of play it by ear. So I've got another stream on Wednesday, so I should have an update on whether any of that is actually coming out. All right then. So where does that leave us with the US dollar then? Because we had a fantastic week last week, to be honest with you. And the US dollar has made a nice move. Let me just go onto the 4-hour time frame. Now, the US dollar doesn't turn like properly bullish for me until we see a breakout above 100 and this high here. So I was thinking about this quite a lot. There's like the main high, swing high, should we say. There's the 100 level. Let me move that up. All right. So what am I looking for this week in the US dollar? Now, I'm trying to see if there's a potential area that I could look to buy from. It's in a fairly nice area there, but do you know the thing that puts me off the most about the US dollar? I'm thinking that we may see actually a weaker week for the US dollar because of the Trump tariff situation. Now, remember when Trump announced on Friday that those tariffs were going to come into play, we saw the dollar fall quite significantly in a short space of time, bearing in mind that was 8 o'clock in the evening. So what I'm thinking for this week is the US dollar to make a fall down towards this fair value gap, which never was tested. I think this is a good support area, but I also think there's potential to see a move in the US dollar down towards this fair value gap. So that becomes sort of my base case analysis. If I'm wrong, and we do just continue blasting higher, then these areas that I've marked here are very, very important. The 100 level and the previous swing high. If we get a break above all of that, then potentially, well, no, not potentially, then I would have officially turned bullish on the US dollar. I'm leaning bullish at the moment, but I think we could be seeing a bit of a fall here, especially if there's more uncertainty that comes out of this week. Thank you very much, Gertrude. I appreciate that. Just reading some of the comments there. Ashley, yes, I am using OBS for streaming. We're going to make them the templates even better, but yeah. There's a couple of good YouTube tutorial videos actually on how to set up OBS from the start, and then you just sort of have to keep adapting to it. So yes, I am using that. You're spot on, bud. Dollars week. Yes, thank you very much. Can it be traded? Gold is again trying to break. Does NFP stand for no funds pending after traders blow accounts? Yeah, something like that. Okay, so yeah, as we said, this isn't necessarily the DXY isn't one we're going to trade as such, but we can use it as our base case analysis as always, and that's what's really helped on euro dollar and the pound dollar, and dollar yen as well. So, I don't know what these are. Why have I got them there? Why on earth have I got them there? Get out of the way. So euro dollar has been falling, as we know. Just trying to see if it fell into any sort of support. Let's look at it on the daily time frame first. Nice candle on Friday. What's more bullish, GU or EU? Probably EU, right? Yeah, look, you can see GU made a lower high, but EU actually made. It's EJ. Where's EU? Yeah. Whereas EU made a higher high here. So I'd prefer to buy EU, to be honest. Okay. Definitely want to mark this area. But I'm not sure we're going to get there. I only really feel this imbalance as well. We failed to take out last week's high. That becomes a really nice target. Last week's high here. But I wonder if is dollar yen a better trade? Yeah, I agree with that. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking this is. I'm searching for the trade that isn't quite there yet, which is why I'm going to move on to dollar yen. Wow, the yen's been going crazy. The government, the Japanese, the Bank of Japan and the Japanese government do not like it when the Japanese yen weakens considerably, and it has done, which is why I'm thinking potentially we could see. Yeah, look at dollar yen. Look at that. I would find it difficult to think that we're not going to get a fill of this gap, or at least a test of it. Where from, though? We actually could be potentially entering a good area here, you know? And also, remember it's Monday, guys. Often the first move you see on a Monday isn't the move of the week. I like this. The RR on this is going to be crazy, so do bear with me. $20 stop loss. 15-1 risk reward. What do you think about that, guys? What do you think? Shall I release that as an official trade idea? Do you like it? Theomogi, hello. Which strategy do you use the most? Now I'm going to explain this really, really clearly for everyone. I have 3 EAs, expert advisors, bots, that trade for me. They trade on the DAX, the German stock index, gold, and also on the S&P 500, my 3 bots. Those 3 EAs are going to be released to everybody when the academy comes out, and the strategies that are behind those EAs are going to be released to everybody in the course. However, I like trading and I enjoy it, and I enjoy fundamental analysis, and I enjoy it when I can to do some manual trading. So at the moment on the live streams, I'm showing you the manual way, because I wouldn't show the bots and stuff yet until they were all ready. They are trading for me personally, but I'm not quite ready to release them to everybody, because I'm not sure how it's going to work, but I know that the strategy is going to be in the course. So what I'm showing you now in terms of how I trade is SMC concepts, you know, using fundamental analysis with SMC, demand zones, supply zones, FEGs, that sort of thing. Because I enjoy it, and something that I've used. Now, I'm not one of these like cult ICT followers, you know. I think they're good concepts. They're not new concepts. They're concepts that have been repackaged and remarketed in a very, very, very good way. So fair play to them. However, I find I get some success using it, and that's why I use it. So I'll always have this sort of manual trader in me, but with small stakes, you know. But my main trades do go on the bots, and I will show them. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I go onto the 15-minute here. The thing is that when I look at this price action above, there's not any. This is all balanced, which means that I'm quite happy for my stop loss to be. I'll probably put it here, 152. That makes it a 9.7 to 1 risk reward. I mean, can't really argue with that, can you? Yeah, I'm gonna release this. I'm gonna be my trade idea for the week, okay? And I will take profits obviously at 1 to 1 as I always do, and at 2 to 1 if we get there, and then hold the rest, and hopefully we can get a move down to even the 50% of this FVG would be fantastic. So let me just show you guys. Let me just release that as my trade idea of the week. Let me download the image and let me place it for you live so you can see I'm placing it on my live account. T-Miner says he can't wait to see the DAX EA. No problem. Yeah, it's going to be good, mate. I'm looking forward to it. I'll be totally transparent with you. The DAX EA, I was back testing it, and you know, with the coder and sorting it all out over the last like 18 months. It's been hectic, sleepless nights, setting it all up. Some bugs when we launched it, we had to fix bugs, etc. Anyway, 3 months ago I bought a 100k challenge. 2-phase challenge. I'm now funded and currently $3,000 up. So fingers crossed, in 10 or 12 days, I will show you the payout from that bot, because I'm only going to be completely transparent with the whole thing. I'm not faking payouts or anything like that. I don't really care, to be honest. Anyway, let me just quickly show you. If I go to MetaTrader, boom. Okay, so where were we? UJ. Go away. Boom. Good luck. I'm trying to find EJ on this chart now. EJ? UJ. I actually hate this. Does anyone know a quick way to find it? This is painful. I literally can't find it, people. Got it. Right. What is it? 152.533. For some reason, I've also lost my risk manager. Get that back on. Okay. Here we go. Sorry. I want to set a pending order. I want to put that pending order here. Stop loss. Where's the stop loss? 152.849. There. Or I'll just ignore the take profit. It can be down here somewhere for now. What do I want to risk? I want to risk 1%. There we go. There we have it, people. Now I will share this also in. By the way, oh, you can't see the pop-up, annoyingly. I also will share with you on Discord. I'll share with you the trade idea. And that is my favourite trade that I've seen. Quite a high risk reward as well. UJ shorts, yes. It's probably counter trend to be honest, but UJ short idea. I mean, I'm a fool for trying to predict what Trump's going to do. I know that, right? It's very like he could come out and say anything, but more often than not, I err on the side of he's going to be quite aggressive, you know, and I'm just a bit concerned about the way he was like, we're going to put these tariffs in to China, and if there's any more if there's any more language like that this week, I think we see gold upside. I think we see dollar downside again, you know, so that's why I'm leaning towards that for this week. Cool. Yes, thank you very much, Stan. Appreciate it. Can't wait for the DAX spot as well. I've no idea, Brett, which in the Forex Expo, which number had the highest number of attendees. I have no idea. T minus, yes. Also, the Taurex risk manager. If there's a few bugs, to be honest, that I'm trying to fix among everything else that I'm trying to do, but that is going to be released for free to my students who are doing the course. Even like the free part of the free course, which is like every module of the course is free other than the strategies module for obvious reasons. But even the people that are just on the free course will get access to this risk manager to download for free, which is really, really nice. So yes, just bear with me, guys, on the risk manager tool. I will give that to everybody. I need to fix some bugs first. I can't give it away just yet. For some reason, sometimes it's not giving me the correct lot size. So I just need to fix that, figure that out. Nikhil, coach, what about Forex Expo? What happened there? Well, it was a fantastic expo. We met with traders. I was speaking on the stage. If you scan the QR code here, if you scan that QR code, then you can get access to my social medias, and you'll be able to see the clips that are going to come out from my panel discussion on the stage, and obviously some of the other videos and bits of interviews that I've done with traders as well. So scan that QR code and you'll be able to follow me on my social medias. And also as well, we're doing 40% off of all Atmos funded accounts. Again, scan the QR code, you'll see that on the little pop-up that comes up. The course will be available. The course will be available on our new website called Everything Trading. I can show you just a quick thing of what it looks like. So if you scroll down, you'll see me. There you go. So the website is live. You can go on there now, guys, and you can start to learn from the current course that we've got on there. But it's just a written course. It's nothing. It's nothing like what we're about to release that I've been working on in the background. Okay. So yeah, we're going to have like a coach's room, live trading room, where you're going to be able to dive into my mentorship, access my live streams, private live streams, strategies, all that sort of stuff. So it's going to be great. It's not quite ready yet, but there's a lot of work that's going on in the background. So you'll be able to access all of that very, very soon. Hopefully, I think the whole suite of everything will be ready by January. Pro Trader 2809, what are your views on a big chunk of people moving from CFD to futures? What do I think about that? Futures is even riskier, in my opinion. I think what some people are doing is using the fact that futures is becoming trendy to try and catch on to more social media views. That's what I think is happening. So be careful when you see out there anyone who claims they're an expert in futures all of a sudden and they were trading Forex before. Be very, very careful. I know a bit about futures. I had the option to trade both. I actually do have, funnily enough, I do have an EA on futures, which I've been working on for when Taurex Atmos potentially launches a futures arm. Because I want to try it out myself. I'm not going to claim I'm an expert in it. So I think, there isn't too much difference in terms of the trading. It's just that on CFDs, you're trading like your spot trading and you're sort of betting on whether the price can go up or down. And on futures trading, you're basically agreeing to sell or buy a contract at a given price for that particular contract. So it might be the December oil contract, for example. And then when that contract date expires, boom, that's when all that particular contract closes off, and you have to sell it or buy it at that price that you've tried to do it at. So yeah, but also when you trade it, it sort of like goes up, like you'll see it going up like $1.50 per point or something like that, and it can be a very quick way to lose accounts. The link of the website, yes, sure. There you go. Link of the website's there. Sorry guys, got to get my water in. Thanks for the clarity. Any plans for daily streaming in either of the sessions that will help a lot of traders adapt? Yeah. Look, if it's something that we start to offer from the company, then it will be my job to provide education for that. So I read a little bit about it. I know about. I had a few of my ex-colleagues at my previous company were trading futures. For those of you who are on the stream, the people I used to stream with, they trade futures, so I know about it. As soon as if anyone has any questions on futures, you can reach out to me, and I'll be able to answer them for you pretty much. In terms of streaming content, if I have a strategy on futures and we start to offer futures, then I will share that with you all. More people are trading the dollar this week than gold. Interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. Okay, people. That's it for me for now. I've got the trade on. Excuse me. I've got the trade placed on dollar yen. We'll see how that goes. Anything else I've missed? Anything I've missed, people? Anything that anyone wants me to go through that I've missed? Sorry if I've missed something. Let me know. Any questions that I can answer for you? I know it sounds personal, but how are you and Mr. Nick Cook close? Yeah, we are close. Yeah, he's in the office now. Okay. I'm not seeing any questions come through, which is good. NQ, sorry. Sorry, Starboy. I missed your NASDAQ, yeah? Okay. Where's it gone? Trade this at your peril. Wow. Big move, wasn't it? How big was it? Does anyone actually know how much it was? It must have been 4 or 5%. Wow. That's huge. 5% drop in the NASDAQ. Like on Friday last week. Big gap from Friday to Monday. How would you trade this? How would you trade this? I don't sell the stock market, but when I look at this, I do believe that if we don't hear anything else from Trump this week regarding the tariff situation, or in fact we maybe potentially hear signs of maybe a delay in the tariffs or some sort of deal made between China and the US, then this will go up to 25,000 would be my mark. Okay, difficult to get into. Be very careful trying to trade it, but maybe you've got to try and catch on some lower time frame momentum. However, should China retaliate and threaten serious retaliation, it wouldn't surprise me if we at least see a move down to 24,000. That would be my base case. That would be my analysis. So what I would look to do is I wouldn't trade it today, but probably tomorrow, Wednesday, when those volatile days come and we potentially hear from Trump and China, I will see. I'll see what sort of language they use. It's based off of that, I think, at the moment, because there's not really any data coming out. So I think this is all based off of, is this just a quick flare up, or is this like something more long lasting? Something more long lasting, then we're going to see more fear and uncertainty in the markets. If this was a quick flare up on a Friday, then we're going to we're probably going to see the buy the dip traders continue this V-shaped recovery up to 25,000. But it's pointless trying to mark like supply demand zones, and I mean it's because it's such a sharp move. It's very difficult. The risk calculator tool for your MT5 RTUUGH will be available to my students when the course is available. Okay, I'm not releasing it just yet because there's some bugs that we need to fix. All right. Okay, right. We'll do the remaining two winners of today's prize, and then we'll call it a day there. I'm actually going on a podcast in about an hour and a half's time. One of the biggest trading podcasts in Kenya. If any of you are on the stream and you're from Africa and you know presenter Ali, if you know him, let me know. I am going on to his podcast today, so I'm very excited about that. So after this stream, I'll be taking a trip down to Business Bay in Dubai and going on that podcast. Pro trader these days, no technicals. It's the tone and the language used in tweets. Yeah, that is the case for the stock market at the moment for sure. Good luck trying to mark anything sensible in those markets. Okay, Oliver Fenton, hello to you. You have won a 10k Atmos funded challenge. Congratulations to you. Drop me a message on Discord or on X, and I will credit you with those prizes. And yes, those prizes will be credited today, no problem. And our final winner of the 50% deposit bonus is King of the Jungle. King of the Jungle, you have won a 50% deposit bonus into Taurex, and those are our four winners. NAS 100 Pro Atmos, Bitcoin ERC 2000 50% deposit bonus, Oliver Fenton Atmos challenge, and King of the Jungle 50% deposit bonus. Very, very good start to the week for you guys. No more questions that have come through, so I will need to go now because I need to get a taxi down to where the podcast is going to be shot. Follow me on those social media channels, guys, and get an update on the day and our 40% off promo. I do hope that this stream was beneficial to you, and we've got a rough plan of the week. To summarize, I'm sitting out a little bit. I had a great week last week, but I have got that 1% trade placed on dollar yen on that short trade. So we'll see how that goes, because I think maybe we're going to see some more language from this whole thing that happened on Friday. So the fact that it's snapping back so much on a Monday puts me a little bit, makes me think that potentially we're going to see the continuation of the end of last week's move come in the next few days. So we'll see if that materializes. I'll be back streaming on Wednesday for another stream just like this. I'll be live trading gold, Forex and more. See if we get any more trade ideas coming up and another 20k giveaway. That just leaves me to say I hope everyone has a fantastic trading day. If anyone needs me, reach out to me on Discord or on my social medias and I'll be able to reply to you. Until then, trade well, trade safe. I'll see you soon, guys. Thank you.